individual pockets of gains here. What are the reading rooms saying? We have Nimesh, as always, joining in with an insight into that. Nimesh.
Hi, Mangal. Yes, it's a day of consolidation, but it's extremely volatile as well, right? I mean, Nifty is all over the place since morning. We've seen some recoveries, but again, that got sold into. So that's the kind of a day. But in terms of flows, again, it's going to be a mixed day of trade. But do remember, there is this FTSE and sensex rebalancing. That's going to have an impact on the institutional data today. So that's something to watch out for in the post-data numbers. In terms of sectors, telecom, IT, and a bit of pharma. That seems to be the place where there's a bit of buying interest back from larger institutions. However, the big overarching theme has been the large block deals, which we saw a big amount of blocks happening this week. And the sense I'm getting is, that trend is likely to continue maybe next week as well. So, that supply is going to continue from promoters is what my sense is. But today seems to be a day of consolidation. But I guess there is a Friday factor as well, and we're seeing some bit of profit booking as well in mid-caps and broader market stocks.
Okay, Friday factor and profit booking. Nimesh, what about individual stocks? What are we looking at this afternoon?
Well, Sonia, as I said, the trend of promoter selling continues. The first stock is Gujarat Fluoro. Well, the stock has recovered from intraday lows, but there was a large block, 1.2% equity got changed hands. I understand the promoter entity was a seller in today's block, and some domestic mutual funds were buyers. So again, the disclosures will be quite interesting in Gujarat Fluoro today. The second stock is Vedanta. Well, the stock has been in a very narrow range today. The stock has actually moved up a bit, but now I understand there's going to be a large block deal in Vedanta very soon. Again, the trend of promoters and promoter family members selling, that continues. So maybe a large block in Vedanta as well. The third stock is SAIL. After a long time, some bit of traction seems to be back in SAIL as well. The volumes are on the higher side. And I understand a leading domestic mutual fund is an active buyer as well in SAIL of late. And the last is Bandhan Bank. The stock is smartly recovered from the recent lows of 170, 180, now at almost at 210. There is a bit of buying interest as well from larger HNIs is what I understand. But the big trigger point is the appointment of the new MD and CEO. Remember, Ghosh's tenure ends in mid-July. So before that, there is a high anticipation that the announcement will come. And that is the next big trigger for Bandhan Bank.
All right, Mesh, thanks a lot for that. So those are a bunch of stocks which are on our radar. Bandhan Bank in particular, some flows at the HNI desk. Kalyan Jewellers, we were just talking about that with a gain of almost 3.5%. It's extending right now. And